Hi Aquarius, I hope that you're all doing well. We are here with a timeless reading. The first cards that we have out are Four of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles. There can be something here that you're going through with Four of Pentacles. You can be sort of like trying to keep the balance. You can feel actually a little bit withdrawn even. I feel like there's a certain reason why this would be. Like maybe you have something going on that's sort of more on your mind. This can be like maybe not feeling great, or maybe feeling worried about something, or going through something where you may not feel super social, but at the same time, or maybe you're just going through something where you feel like it kind of isolates you in some way. But then I'm seeing Knight of Swords and I'm seeing Three of Cups. So I actually feel like somebody's coming through. I feel like there's some type of support that you're going to be getting. And I feel like it's going to help you with something that you've currently been going through. It's like maybe going to help you work out the process. This is very good news, or it's somebody that's coming through and you'd be like very happy to hear from this person, but I feel like it has to do with like energy that they're coming in with. Because it goes from Five of Pentacles where you see these people be cold, and then here where it feels like you're being included in something. This feels like even somebody coming to get you. See, you're over here. It feels like you're over here doing something, okay? And you may not be feeling great, but then... And this gives a feeling of like looking for some type of warmth. And then I'm seeing somebody come through. I feel like they're coming to get you or something. Like this can be somebody helping you problem solve. This can be somebody wanting to talk to you. This can be good news that you're getting. This can be somebody helping you with something. Or this can be just somebody coming through where for Five of Pentacles, if you're feeling kind of isolated or alone, this can be somebody that's like, here, hang out with me. It can be something like that. I definitely feel whatever this is that comes through, and it feels like it comes from like a friendly face or something like that. It feels like it helps you with whatever this is that you're dealing with. Like it gives you a boost of some sort. Yeah, some of you can even feel like you're sort of going through a time that feels like a bit of a test or a bit of a challenge. I'm seeing you have support though with the Three of Cups. But maybe initially this was something you were doing on your own, or like dealing with on your own. I'm seeing Two of Cups. I'm seeing Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing like things have to happen. It doesn't feel easy to do this, but I'm seeing things move in a direction where stuff is actually coming together, and it can feel like the opposite of what was being experienced. Five of Pentacles feels like not great conditions of something, but then Two of Cups feels like then things come together. This can even be something going on within a relationship too, that maybe things weren't going great and then things come together. You could also be, for some of you, maybe invited somewhere, but this feels more like there's some type of support that you're getting or some type of connection that you're getting. And it even feels too like a new chapter is brought about by this, because I'm seeing Ace of Pentacles here. Oh, that's really interesting. We have Ace of Pentacles, but then we have Eight of Cups, which can mean a new chapter opening up. Because we see Two of Cups, this can be, I'm having a new chapter where I'm connecting more with myself, or there can be another person that you're connecting with. Because of this happening though, this can mean that there may be something that you're not going to be maybe involved with anymore. Or maybe you just don't have to be in that place anymore, because that can be somewhere where maybe you didn't like to be. What's the problem with that? Something is coming to mind, but I want to clarify first. I'm seeing these same cards again. So in the spread that I pulled with the initial deck, we have Nine of Wands there, and we also have Three of Cups. And they came out, actually, Three of Cups came out, and then Nine of Wands came out. And I just clarified the Four of Pentacles, and Three of Cups came out, and Nine of Wands came out. So Three of Cups can be about connecting, and it can even be about reconnecting. It can be about reconciling, or things feeling good, things feeling okay, everybody feeling like they're on the same page. Maybe there's something about all of the energy that needs to be put in order for that to happen. Like maybe there's something going on where it like may not be the easiest thing for things to come together, but there may be a feeling of like, I don't want to give up on that. So maybe Four of Pentacles is saying, I don't want to let go, or I'm unwilling to let go. But at the same time, what I'm seeing with Five of Cups and Two of Cups, or Five of Pentacles and Two of Cups, what this can mean is that I don't want to let go of this, Four of Pentacles and Nine of Wands, but then Five of Pentacles and Two of Cups can be like, this isn't feeling like the Two of Cups to me. It's feeling like sort of not what I need the Two of Cups to be, and so it can feel like, if Two of Cups is supposed to be like, we're connecting with one another and there's intimacy there, Five of Pentacles can be like, rather than feeling connected, you feel disconnected. Rather than feeling intimacy, it's like none is available to you, like nothing emotionally is sort of being offered for you to connect with. It can be something of that nature. Then seeing Knight of Swords and seeing Ace of Pentacles, I feel kind of like if this is somebody that you've been wanting to connect with, they can be coming through and saying, oh, I can give that to you now. Like, hey, I see you over there, like withering away, like maybe emotionally. It doesn't only have to be emotionally. There can be other things that go on too. You can feel like maybe your needs haven't been being met. This Knight of Swords, I feel like this person is coming through to say something to you, talk to you about that specifically, and having the Ace of Pentacles there, I feel like they're wanting to like reinstate things, or wanting to like have a fresh start with you, or like a new chapter, and saying like things can come together. And it almost feels like Like maybe they actually do. Like maybe you do end up seeing this person. Maybe you do end up connecting with this person. However, I'm seeing 8 of Cups. So this can be somebody coming through and saying like, hey, I'm saying that we could have this new chapter. I'm saying that we could sort of get this started. And this can also be too what you wanted, because having that 5 of Pentacles there would be like, I want that Ace of Pentacles. I want something to materialize. I'm not feeling like this is a position that I want to be in, or this is what I want to be happening. So then having that Ace of Pentacles feels like maybe sort of the thing, the answer that one was looking for. And so it feels really happy and nice when this comes together. But I'm seeing 8 of Cups. And so I'm wondering if this is like too little too late, possibly. But like, is it actually? And maybe that's something that's not decided upon, because I feel like I could see things sort of going either way here. See how this Ace of Pentacles, maybe you have to discern like whether this is worth it or not to you. And maybe you have to make sure that you're making a choice where you're not abandoning yourself too. And maybe not like accepting crumbs or something like that. See how this feels like, okay, I haven't given up, I haven't given up. I've been trying, I've been tested, but I haven't given up. All fighting for this. So now we have 2 of Cups coming together, and we have a new chapter here saying like, hey, you can have this. But then having that 8 of Cups, like some of you may actually walk away. But I only feel like this would be because something is too little too late. Like maybe you feel like you've been down and out for too long. Maybe you also feel like this is what you need to do in order to change your circumstances so you can connect in the way that you want to. And maybe that's the type of new chapter that you want to have. Maybe it's about having a new type of chapter with yourself. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles and 5 of Pentacles feels like maybe not wanting to change something and maybe not wanting to let go, but then 5 of Pentacles feels like not a great situation. Like definitely not feeling like you're thriving by any means within that. And it feels like as that's happening, the Knight of Swords is taking action, which feels like it brings information, it brings communication even, and this can be something that felt like one was wanting this or one was missing this. And it feels even too like if there's a willingness to still hold on, the 2 of Cups can have a new chapter now. But yeah, with this 8 of Cups, I feel like maybe it's like, I don't want to do this anymore though. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe there's a feeling that this is a cycle and it will keep doing this. And so, like, sure, it can be a new chapter now, but then it's going to end up in the 5 of Pentacles again. And so we go from 4 of Pentacles where it's like, I have no intention to change this. I have no intention to let this go. To then moving actually into the 8 of Cups, which can be actually walking away from that. Maybe you even felt like something was being withheld from you. And maybe you're tired of that too. Maybe you feel like things are being withheld that I need. I'm over here struggling. Because this can be over here like somebody being miserly in some way, saying, like, look at this. This person is over here, they have everything that they need, like they're clothed, like they're comfortable, okay, more than maybe what they need. And these people are freezing out here. So maybe you feel like you have some type of situation going on where there's like an imbalance, where it's like, if we're all supposed to be on a team together on the same page, how come you're over here comfortable and they're struggling over here? And I feel like this has to do with a connection where it feels like there's an imbalance. But this can also be about maybe holding on to something unnecessary. I do feel like it's a little bit weird only because if we have Three of Cups, it does feel like something does come together, and like things can even like maybe be forgiven, or things are okay again, or like we're kind of on the same page. But then ending with the Eight of Cups, I almost feel like maybe there's this feeling of like, yay, we're having fun, or like things coming together only for someone to walk away. Is that what this is? Because I really do get this sense of things coming together where it's like good for everybody again. And then saying like, now that it's good for everybody, like let's get this chapter started, and then somebody being like, no, and walking away. Which is weird because initially it looks like all one wants is the Three of Cups, but then the Three of Cups happens. So like all one wants is for the connection, and it feels like wanting that so badly, and then it's finally available and things are good then, but then walking away from that. So it feels like all of this stuff being done just to have the Three of Cups, but then the Three of Cups is there and then walking away from it, which I'm kind of perplexed by. Like, I don't totally understand. And maybe that's the thing. Maybe this is going to be kind of a confusing situation that happens where it's like, if somebody wants the $5 bill and then they're handed the $5 bill, like why would they then walk away? Why would they then just like put it on the ground and walk away? It's like they've wanted that the whole time. I don't really see this making sense. Maybe someone feels like they can't build a future with this, and maybe that's part of it. Maybe it's like, okay, immediately this is good, but what about long term? Okay, why would somebody walk away from this? Some of you, this is a relationship. It looks like an assessment that's happening. Relationship assessment. It feels like calling judgment here is reading the fine print. And it may not be easy to do, but it may be necessary at this point. Maybe there's just like something that needs to be looked into now at this point. And something that needs to be done, even though it may not be easy to do that, but feels like it's necessary. Maybe something has kind of run its course. Okay. There can be an attachment to the dynamic, but there can also be a feeling that what one needs on a deeper level is like not there. That's what I'm seeing. It feels like there's an issue with reciprocity, an issue with the values even. Like maybe something feels like maybe not mutually beneficial. That can be part of this. I feel like there's gonna have to be a standing up to something that may kind of like pose as what you want but may not be deeper, and there can also be something that feels like it takes away from the relationship. Like maybe there's competition in some way. I don't necessarily see it as being in the form of another person. It can be a different way. Well, I mean, I'm sure it can be a person too, but it can be something else altogether. It can be somebody like having some major problem with the devil here. It can be somebody having some issue that doesn't allow them to be fully present within the relationship. And there can be maybe a desire to go deeper, but then the devil would stop that from happening. There's a need here for you to know your worth and know what you need and know what your values are in the context of this relationship. And I think actually to stand by that and to take action in a way that's reflective of you honoring your values. And that this has been a source of major conflict. At the same time, it almost feels like this just really needs to be addressed at this point. So yeah, maybe even though something's presenting itself, you feel like, I feel like the only way that somebody would walk away from a Two of Cups is if there's a deeper problem there. So you can look and say like, this is somebody that maybe on a like soul to soul level, you like really love this person, or you're really connected with this person, or you appreciate who they are, but maybe when it comes to practical stuff, or maybe when it comes to your needs being met on a deeper level, like maybe like here in 3D, like that's not happening. And so you can feel like in like on a soul level it can work, but on other levels maybe it's not working, and that can also take away from the emotional stuff too. You can feel like there's a dissatisfaction and like an uneasiness as well. Yeah, because maybe you feel like what you truly need on a deeper level is not available right now within this. There can be a part of you that maybe tries to cover that up though. Having strength is going to be about like actually really following your heart, but the devil can be like, no, just take this instead, but then you feel like something's off. And maybe, I mean, the lovers in the world, you can feel like you've completed the lessons that you need to within the relationship, and that it really taught you like what you needed to know at this point about reciprocity and about your values. And reciprocity is important because it allows a relationship to be sustainable. Or you have problems like this where it doesn't feel sustainable, and maybe a cycle of that. And this may not be an easy thing to address, and at the same time you can feel like you have to. But yeah, there can be maybe a part of you that like kind of wants to I think there's a part of you that may sort of like want to write this off. Maybe there's also a fear that you're not really gonna find something that feels compatible with your values. And that's like the trickery of you maybe staying within this. Now I'm seeing the Eight of Cups again. I don't think that you're gonna stay within this. Because it feels like the way that I'm seeing the devil be in this scenario, it feels like the devil's like, here, this is what you need, and then you feel like you're malnourished in some way, and you're like, I can't be in this, like I have to go over there to get what I need. And like as soon as you start doing that, it feels like the devil comes back and is like, no, here, this is what you need. And then it feels like it almost like tricks you into being in that again, and then you're like, wow, I'm still like malnourished, like I don't have what I need. And then you try to go again, and it feels like it just like keeps maybe like calling you back or pulling you back. It feels like as soon as you maybe start to do something, it sort of brings you back into this. And so having that Three of Cups, I feel like that's that moment when you like get that food that you need, that you've been like wanting so desperately, but then it feels almost like using the strength from that to like leave for real maybe. Because I feel like too, there's a so desperately maybe wanting a chapter where you feel like you're being supported in the way that you need and able to connect in the way that you want to. I do definitely feel like there's an emotional side to this, a social side to this. And you may have really like not wanted to let go of this. Maybe you still don't really want to let go of it. Four of Pentacles and Two of Cups feels like not wanting to let go of the relationship. But then I feel like you were shown things that kind of like change your mind actually. So it feels like it going from like keeping hold of something and being like, I'm not going to let go, I'm not going to let go. I feel like information comes through, like you're shown things that then you actually do let go. But it may be one of those times where you had like no intention to do it, but then the right type of information finds you. You like see some things, and then I feel like that actually convinces you. I feel like it's kind of a surprise though. Maybe it's something that's presenting itself to you. There's one other way that I could see this being interpreted. I feel almost like I don't want to confuse things by going in that direction. Bottom line, at the tail end of this, what I'm seeing is a connection look like it's coming together, and that there is a new chapter, and then there being a walking away from it. And this does look like something that is like has been being tended to currently. Like a place where one's time and attention has currently been being channeled. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.